Hi, I'm Emmanuel Mukadi, and I'm from Lubumbashi. And I think I can speak for most African citizens when I say that I hate the way that my city looks. I mean, honestly, it looks like Armageddon. And by 2025, annually we're set to generate around 244 million tons of waste a year, and less than 10% of that waste gets collected. And when you ask households what the problem is, they'll tell you that their options suck, that they have private waste collection companies with irregular collection schedules, as well as, to exacerbate the problem, these companies participate in illegal dumping, taking waste from one place to another, which doesn't really solve the problem. When you ask municipalities, they'll tell you that they don't have enough time to deal with these issues and that they need private sector solutions. So our solution is Simplified Waste, which is an app for municipal waste collection routes that uses QR code technology to deploy and track private waste collectors. So the way that the app would work for a collector is that they'd receive a route on our platform, proceed to the route, then they would begin to scan QR codes on bins on the route. And when they scan a QR code, what would happen is that the payment status of the household would be validated. If the payment status is okay, then they would empty the bin, and then they would complete all the bins in that route, and then empty the waste in their vehicle at the nearest transfer station. So the business model for Simplified Waste is business to business, inspired by Your Waste, which was business to customer. Essentially what we'd ask governments to do is to levy a municipal tax for waste collection, and then we would deploy private waste collectors to service those routes. In order to mitigate the financial risk associated with dealing with African governments, we would collect the levy on their behalf through our app and through payment partners such as banks and supermarkets. We would then make sure that we pay the portion of the levy that is due to the waste collectors, take our portion, and then forward the government their portion. The value proposition that we offer to these governments is passive revenue, cleaner cities, increased employment, as well as satisfied citizens. Revenue streams for Simplified Waste would consist of revenue from the municipal levy, revenue from the sale of QR code bins, as well as, when we grow the business, revenue from recycling activities. The critical success factors for this business would be municipalities in Africa that have decent debt collection records on water and electricity bills. Then we'd obviously need assistance from the SEEDstars program and the CTCN Academy, as well as the European Union, to foster relationships with municipalities. And then we would need some seed capital in order to pilot our app and our system. If you have any questions, please feel free to interact with our team members, which are listed here on this final slide. And we'd be really, really glad to field your questions.